Hey guys! Bom, hoje temos uma super surpresa para vocês. Eu tava esperando o dia que a gente poderia anunciar e hoje chegou. Vocês já escutaram falar sobre o Cambly? É uma das melhores ferramentas online para aprendizado de inglês. E olha que legal, você pode ter uma aula a qualquer momento, de qualquer lugar e sem hora marcada. Por exemplo, você tem aqueles 15 minutinhos livres entre um compromisso e outro? Entra no aplicativo e tem uma aula de 15 minutos. Precisa treinar para alguma apresentação e você só tem 20 minutinhos? Vá lá no Cambly e treina para essa apresentação. É incrível! É só entrar online e ter uma aula. Você pode escolher um professor de qualquer região, com o sotaque que quiser, e também pode procurar por especialidade. Gente, sério, se eu tivesse descoberto o Cambly há muito tempo atrás, eu não gostaria de ter outra coisa. É incrível. Então é só baixar o aplicativo Cambly, usar o cupom inglês de Unicru para ganhar uma aula totalmente de graça. Você não precisa colocar cartão de crédito, você não precisa comprar uma aula para ganhar outra. É simplesmente isso. Baixar o aplicativo, colocar o cupom inglês de Unicru e preparar-se para uma super aula. Claro que você também pode visitar o www.cambly.com e ter uma aula ainda hoje com o nativo, mas tem que se lembrar de colocar o cupom inglês de Unicru para ter a sua aula de graça. Eu disse para vocês que ia ser uma super surpresa, né? Então vai lá, vocês vão amar, assim como eu amei. Now, on with the show.
Seriously, guys, if you don't take a free class today, when you finish this podcast, do it. Do it. Cambly. Inglês no cru. Oi, fala aí, pessoal. Bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês no Cru Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English. Hey, Alexia. How's it going? Happy Thursday. What's up? What's going on? How you doing?
Is it Thursday already? Yes, it is.
It's Thursday.
Thursday. Is
Is that a song or?
No, I'm just practicing my TH.
It's good. Good. Your TH is almost always perfect, except with the word something.
Yes.
And even in the word something, the TH isn't the problem. It's closing your mouth with the M no final.
Do you know which other word that I am having trouble right now?
Mm-hmm.
Clothes.
Yeah. So
I don't understand why.
Yeah. So can I tell you a little secret about this?
Yeah.
We actually cheat a lot with this word. So think about a door, right? What can you do with a door? You can open a door and you can close a door.
Yeah.
Okay. When I'm talking about my clothes, same thing.
Ah, amor, you never told me that.
I've told you that at least 20 times.
No.
You just don't listen to me.
That's not true.
So if you want to say clothes, just forget the TH and just say fechar. Clothes.
So I'm going to grab my clothes in the laundry.
Yeah, but we don't say laundry. We say laundry.
Laundry. So I'm going to grab my clothes in the laundry. I'm going to grab my clothes in the laundry.
Sim, tá bom, amor. Meu Deus. Vamos começar com o episódio?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm practicing English.
I know, but we have listeners that want to.
They are practicing English as well. Team Alexia, I'm going to start with this again.
Okay, Alexia. So today we're going to finish talking about our travel adventure to Portugal and just reflect on some lessons learned.
Yeah, I think we need to how do I say, like, spread our learned lessons?
Spread our knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say spread our knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have some practical tips and also some more philosophical ideas about travel.
Yeah.
But anyway, here today we have 5 lessons that we learned from our most recent trip to Portugal.
Mm-hmm. So let's start. The
Let's
first
start.
one is...
The first one is, I don't know, I cannot give you the first one without getting a drum roll first.
Trrrr.
The first one is, and this is a really difficult one for me to say, but you should always purchase your airline tickets directly through the airline company. So if you're flying with Tapi, with Delta, United, you should buy on the Delta or the United website directly.
I can see you suffering while you say this.
Yeah, so I always love finding the best flight deals, and I do research for hours, and I've never really had any problems until now. And now, just recently, if you buy from a third-party site and they do something wrong, like they don't write your name correctly, in my case, you are shit out of luck.
Yes.
Do you know that phrase?
Uh-huh.
That's a great phrase. Shit out of luck.
Shit out of luck.
Yeah, one more time. Shit out of luck.
Shit out of luck.
We'll work on it, but that just means you have no other options.
You're gonna stay in the airport forever. That's it.
Yeah, probably. So lesson number 1 is just be responsible when you're buying flights, and sometimes it is worth it just to spend a little bit of extra money and buy a direct flight with a reputable airline company.
Can I add one thing in this?
Sure.
Okay, and always double check when you buy it. Like if your name is correctly and everything like that, even though it's with the airline company, even though you're doing everything
double check,
correctly.
triple check. That's what I did, but then traveltobe.com, which you should avoid like the plague, still messed it up.
Okay, number 2 is...
Number 2 is a question that I always like to ask myself when I'm traveling, and I always like to ask Alexia because she gets a little nervous, is what is the worst that can happen?
Before this last trip, you always ask me like, Amor, what's the worst can happen? No, what is the worst that can happen? And I'm like, this and that and ta-da-da-da-da-da. A long list. Now you know how I feel.
Yeah, but, okay, in our case, a lot of bad things happened. We had flights canceled. We were in a weird hotel in Boston. We went to the Azores without people telling us. We had to buy extra tickets. We missed a night in our Airbnb in Lisbon. It was a disaster. So what is the worst that can happen? Pretty much that. The worst happened, and it wasn't that bad.
No, you always have to see the situation from the bright side, of course. You can't stay in the hotel like thinking, oh, my life is horrible. No, you're still going to Portugal. You're still going to somewhere. They will fix your situation, and everything was okay.
Yeah, everything's always going to be okay.
Yeah.
People freak out in the airport or when they're traveling, or if they're going somewhere that their lives are going to change forever and everything. No. What's the worst that can happen is you end up in an extremely modern, weird hotel in Boston for a while. Okay, and the third lesson that we learned, Alexia, give me one of those beautiful, sweet drum rolls. The third lesson that I think is always really important is solidarity and making friends on the road.
Oh, yeah, because everyone is in the same situation as you. So we will make friends and we'll like have a team inside of the airport or inside of the hotel. Like there was a Portuguese guy, Miguel, that that in the hotel, he recognized us from the line at the airport and he was telling us about the bags, right? The baggage. And we haven't a gente não tinha se falado antes. How do I say that?
Try again.
We haven't spoken before?
Exactly.
Okay.
Actually, in that context, I would say we hadn't spoken before.
We hadn't spoken before.
which is the contraction of we had not spoken before. Or a much easier way to say is just we never spoke to him before.
We never spoke to him before. And he grabbed us inside of the hotel and started to say, you need to be careful because I don't know if your baggage will be there.
Yeah. So the point that I'm trying to make is, especially in stressful situations, people tend to kind of form a team and friendships, and you meet incredible people when you're traveling. But esse cara Miguel, I'm pretty sure he was just maybe attracted to my beautiful girlfriend.
No, he
I
wasn't.
don't know about Miguelito.
You liked him a
Oh,
lot.
super nice guy, a handsome Portuguese guy getting his MBA. Yeah. Miguel, if you're listening, Alex is mine. Okay.
And the last one will be
The kindness of strangers.
that's true. When you last expect,
Yeah. I just want everyone to notice when we have dogs barking in the background that you can still probably hear that Alexia's English is not up to her normal standard.
no, especially today that I woke up at 5 because of these dogs. They wanted to go out, and now we are recording the podcast. And yeah, it's not my best situation.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying because we are speaking almost exclusively Portuguese here, and when you were in the US, we were speaking almost exclusively English. It's amazing how quickly those things change.
Yeah.
So you got to keep practicing, and you can use an app like Cambly. Use Inglês no Cru, the promo code, and do a 15-minute lesson immediately after this class today. If you don't do that, I will be kind of angry. But anyway, we're talking about the kindness,
And we'll seek you and you will discover who you are.
the kindness of strangers. Our trip started when my ticket was just not working at all, and the lady that worked at the airline gave me one of her tickets.
That's true. She
There's
was a very
no
nice
reason
lady.
she had to do that. She was just being totally nice to a stranger.
Yeah.
So I think with the dogs barking, it's a good time to end the show. But in general, when you travel, people are good. The world is not so scary. What's the worst that can happen? Book with good airline companies. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. So that's it. Bye.
Hey guys, if you are still listening to the show, first, congratulations. That means that you are serious about improving your English. And if you're really serious and dedicated about your English, then you need to check out our completely new version of Sound School. It is a totally personalized pronunciation and speaking course that we have literally been working on for years. We are opening up the course on September 12th, and there are only 50 spots available because we work with everyone personally. If you like this show, Sound School will be perfect for you.
É exatamente isso que o Foster falou. Vamos abrir as inscrições para o nosso curso Sound School no dia 12 de setembro e é para quem quer levar a sério a pronúncia e o speaking. Mas como as vagas são limitadas, tem que correr. A gente trabalha com cada aluno pessoalmente e isso demanda muito da nossa atenção, tempo, dedicação, enfim. E é claro que a gente quer que vocês tenham a melhor experiência possível. É só entrar no nosso site www.inglesnoicru.com e se inscrever tanto para receber as novidades quanto para saber mais sobre o curso e não perder essa super chance de fazer parte da família Inglês no Cru. Espero te ver por lá.
And as always, keep up the good fight and lose well.